All right, let me call the family to open the garage door.
Now I'm really curious to see how much louder this bike is. Let's fire it up. Moment of truth. Good morning. Okay, so today we got something really fun planned. Like I said in the last video, we are taking the baffle out and doing a little bit of work with the cat to try and get the bike to start spitting flames. So let's head in the garage. So in case you missed last video and you're very confused as to what I'm talking about, this is my 2023 Kawasaki Ninja ZX-6R. We've had this bike for a little bit over a year now, but it's been sitting in Virginia because I haven't figured out a way to ship the bike from Virginia to Florida yet. It's a long story, but we're working on trying to find a reasonable solution to get the bike down there. But while we're here in Virginia, we're going to have some fun with this bike, including messing with the exhaust. So inside the exhaust, if you look, you'll see these two little eyelids sitting on the top of the inside of the exhaust. That is known as a snap ring, and that is what's holding in the baffle. Now, if you don't know what a baffle is, it is basically a sound deadening device that is equipped with all motorcycle exhaust systems to quiet the bike down. And it also restricts it in its ability to shoot flames, which is what we want to do. Now, the problem is I have tried to remove the baffle in the past, and it didn't go super well because the way the snap ring is on there, it is legitimately rusted to the baffle. So pulling this off is going to be quite the challenge. But the good thing is we have the tools already to do this whole process because I picked them up when I tried it the first time. So it should be in one of these drawers somewhere. I know it, aha! So these are called snap ring pliers. They're the most painful thing to work with on the planet. Now, if you pay close attention, you can see exactly where I tried to do this before when I did it the first time. It didn't really go as planned because I kept sliding it off and kept scratching the inside of the exhaust. Hopefully we don't do that further or damage it any further today. We're just gonna try and get this out and then we're gonna pull the whole thing out. Now, obviously we gotta do the before sound and after sound, so we're gonna fire this bike up and see what it sounds like beforehand and see what it sounds like after. Make sure it's in neutral. As you can probably tell, it's not the most quiet vehicle on the planet, and that's with the baffle in. So the second we pull that out, it's gonna be like twice or three times as loud. That's gonna be ridiculous. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. Let's take the snap ring pliers here and try and pull out this annoying thing. There we go. Got it. Oh, nope, there it goes. I'm gonna set the camera down. I also bought like the Harbor Freight version of snap ring pliers, so that's probably not helping. These fucking pliers suck. I'm gonna go do some Google research and see if I can figure out if there's an easier way. Because it seems as if the right side of the snap ring isn't moving, but the left side is. If I can get the right side to move along with the left side, I should be able to just pull it right out.
A few moments later.
Okay, so after doing about 45 minutes of research from my friend Google, I think I figured out how to do it properly. So the problem is the ear or the eyelid, whatever you want to call it, up top on the right side is actually seized and glued up there. Now, it left me with two simple options. One is to either use PB Blaster and just soak it for an entire 24 hours and then just remove it, or just forcefully do your best to try and get it out. So we're gonna go back to that option one just because it is absolutely stunning outside, and I don't want to pass up on the opportunity to actually take this bike out today. Well, let's just get back to it. Harbor Freight for the win. I do have a solution. This might do the job. Imagine that's how I just get the fucking stuff. Okay. We are making progress. We are so close to getting this thing out. I mean, it is on the edge. We are so damn close. We're gonna place the towel right here. And we're gonna keep this under there. And it reset itself. We are so close to getting this thing out there. We are gonna tidy this up and make it look brand new again once we're done. I also don't care because when you look at it from afar, obviously you're not gonna be able to tell. But when you're up close with a high definition camera, you could definitely see some of the scratches that we had in the process of doing this. We're gonna place a towel here. Yes! We got it! We got it! Oh my god! Now I'm going to be crazy angry if that was the wrong thing to pull out. But we got it out. That's all I care about. In theory, this should just slide on out. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is what is known as a baffle. This is a sound deadening device that makes the bike wicked quiet. I can't believe we got this out. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, we'll just place that there. But now I'm really curious to see how much louder this bike is. So let's fire it up. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm actually gonna feel really bad because it's a cold start with no baffle and it's Sunday on Christmas Eve. I am a terrible neighbor. Moment of truth. Is it throwing any lights? No, we're good. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. Yeah, let's take this out. I'm gonna go get my gear on. I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
Alright, let's fire this thing up. Oh my god. And that's just at idle too. My parents are out on a walk right now. They don't know that I've done this. My clutch is fully in. That is so loud. Alright, let's get out on the main stretch and really hear this thing. I wish you could hear the magnitude of how loud this bike actually is right now. Wonder what happens if I get on it a little bit. Oh my god, this sounds so good! Why didn't I do this sooner? This sounds so good. I'm in love. I'm literally in love. This is one of the best sounding things I've ever heard. This is the greatest thing since sliced bread. The system I have on it, the M4, is by far one of the best exhaust systems I've ever seen for these things. Oh, this thing is amazing. Let's give it a little rev. Now, I said this in the last video, the ZX-6R is one of the best sounding bikes ever made. Obviously, the H2 is going to be on the top of my list because it just sounds wicked with the supercharger. But Kawasaki in general really knows how to make a good ass sounding bike. All right, let me pull the bike inside. Where's the garage door opener? I put it in here somewhere. No, I grabbed my inhaler, not the garage door opener. All right, let me call the family to open the garage door. Yeah, it's loud.
I'm at a loss for words. I'm just so blown away by just taking the baffle out. It made that big of a difference in sound. Now, I don't know how well my helmet cam actually picked up any of the exhaust notes just because it blocks out a lot of the outside noise. But we did have a GoPro mounted on the swing arm of the bike, which is down there. So if any of them picked up the massive difference, it's that one. And it also might have picked up if this thing shot flames. Now, I didn't personally see anything while I was riding, but I also can't really see my exhaust when I'm sitting on the bike. But it's not that big a deal for not spitting flames quite yet, just because we got one more video to go to mess with the bike. So I'm gonna go review the footage to check if we're spitting flames or anything. But if you guys want to see the part 2 to this, drop a like on today's video, hit the subscribe button. But anyways, I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.